and welcome back to Sonya's Prep. In this week's video, I'm going to take you along on a week of our kosher meals. I started to do this on Instagram. Every single night I basically record what I'm serving my family for dinner, and you all seem to like it there. So I'm going to consolidate it all here in a video, and I'll take you along Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I think I'm gonna leave out Friday just because Friday is Shabbat, and I'll show you what we cook, how I make it, and I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. And if you do, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Now let's get prepping.
For Monday's dinner, I wanted to make baked basmati rice. Miriam is fishing out 2 cups of rice there that I'll be washing until the water runs clear. In a baking pan, I add in 3 cups of water, the washed rice, 2 tablespoons of avocado oil, but feel free to use any kind of oil to your liking. And to season the rice, I'm going to just sprinkle in some salt. I mix it well, cover with a foil, and bake it in a preheated 400-degree oven for 40 minutes until it's completely ready. While the rice cooks, I'll be starting on the chicken. I'm using chicken thighs here that have been deboned, but feel free to use chicken breast or turkey if that's your preference. I like to cut them into bite-sized pieces as it cooks much faster. Separately, I chop up an onion. My big helper is helping me with the spices there. To season, I place in salt and pepper and paprika, as well as garlic powder, and mix. Into a skillet, I add in a few tablespoons of oil and saute the chicken until it's cooked. I remove it and set it aside from the pan. I add in another tablespoon of oil and saute the onions. Separately, I prepare some flat peas, or you can use string beans or broccoli in this recipe, whatever is to your liking. By this time, the basmati rice is fully cooked, and look at how fluffy it is. After the onions have browned, add in the chicken back into the pot. I also add in about 2 to 3 tablespoons of tomato paste that I have frozen flat to be able to easily use however much I need for recipes. I then add in a 1/4 cup of water, give everything a good mix, make sure the tomato paste gets dissolved very nicely. I'm going to be covering it with the lid for about 5 minutes. Add in the snow peas or flat peas or broccoli, whatever greens of your choice. Mix it well. I'm gonna just cover it for an additional 5 minutes to cook the flat peas, and then dinner is all done.
So that's it. Day 1's dinner is complete. Michal is really hungry and ready to eat. So I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe and make it. And if you do, don't forget to tag me on Instagram. Dinner time. Hey everyone, so it's Tuesday now. I just got back from work, and right before I have to go pick up my little ones from day camp, I wanted to just set myself up for what I'm going to be making for dinner. Today I'm going to be making some minestrone soup. I have them right here. It's Super simple, super easy. I could technically just throw these into a pot of water and call it a day, but I want to make it a little bit more heartier, a little bit more healthier. So I'm going to be using an onion, potato, carrot, and celery. I'm going to be cleaning them up, slicing them up, dicing them up. And when I get back from picking the kids up from day camp, I'll put the whole meal together and it's going to be done like that, which is awesome.
To get ahead of the game, I wash and peel all of my veggies before heading out to get the kids so that everything goes smoothly when everyone gets home later on. I know it's probably unusual to see a soup recipe during the summer months, but we tend to enjoy soups all year round. Let me know in the comments if you are like me or if you stay away from anything hot during the summer months.
I'm all done. I chopped up the onions, carrots, celeries, and the potatoes. So as you can see, I put them into some cold water because I don't want them to brown. It's going to be like half an hour until I get back. I have my pot ready on the stove to go so I can saute up the vegetables. So we'll be back in a sec. Now I'm back and getting started. Turning on the flame into an empty pot. I'm going to be using avocado oil, about 2 tablespoons worth, 1 and 2 or so. Let that heat up, and then I'm going to add in all of my onions.
I place the onions into some oil and then season it with some salt and black pepper, and I mix it around and wait until they become soft. After about 5 minutes of the onions sauteing, I'll be adding in the carrots, celery into the pot as well and giving that a good mix.
Why is putting that in here?
It has to go into the soup. Whoa, we did it. Yay, we did it. Now we have to get some more water.
More water?
More water into the soup.
Okay.
So I'm gonna wait a little bit for the water to get, I guess, boiling or not. And I'm gonna cut this up and put it inside the soup. I mean, it's fine as long as you mix it. It doesn't really have to be boiling at this stage.
Whoa.
Do you like it?
No.
You know?
No.
You know.
Hmm.
Okay. We're gonna check back with it later.
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye, soup.
So I just covered up the lid and I'm gonna let it cook for 45 minutes to an hour or until it's ready, and then dinner is all ready. So it was so simple, came together very quickly, and hopefully the kids will enjoy. Are you gonna enjoy, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I did add in a few bay leaves because I just love the flavor that it gives. So I'm just gonna let it continue boiling for now. Oh, okay, here you go.
I'm putting a little bit in.
Okay, you could keep smashing.
Now can I put the eggs in? I also want to put eggs in. What about me? Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm gonna do it. Yummy eggs.
Good job.
Mommy, you look at eggs are young. Good job. The eggs. Good job.
So I don't know if you can tell, but we are making some banana muffins here, and I'll have the full recipe linked in the description box below for you with all of the directions and ingredients. For those of you who cook with your kids, know that it is definitely an interesting venture cooking with them, but it does teach them so much. After we've made our batter, I'm going to be taking out the cupcake tins and lining them with some cupcake liners, spraying them with some oil, and getting that going. Just wanted to quickly show you the inevitable aftermath of baking with the children. Yep. But it's all nice and clean now, no worries.
So of course I don't usually bake on a typical weeknight, but because my dinner was so super simple and so quick to make, I really didn't mind it. And plus I needed to use the bananas that were already getting, you know, that certain wilty brown looking thing on it. So it came together very nicely. I spent some time with the kids, so it all went really, really nice. I'm going to be baking it in a 350-degree oven between 45 and 55 minutes.
And while the muffins are baking in the oven, I'll be serving up the minestrone soup. The banana muffins are ready and we can enjoy them in a few short minutes for dessert.
Now we're back in the kitchen and making a new dinner. I'll be making penne alla vodka with a salad minus the vodka. I never find that penne alla vodka really needs the vodka. It never really adds anything to it, according to me. Let me know if it's different for you guys, if you really notice the depth of flavor there. But I don't feel it's necessary to make it. So I'll take you along and show you just how I make it.
On the stove here, I have a 6-quart pot. I just actually got this from Target. It looks really good. I'll try to link it in the description box in my Amazon storefront. So I already salted the water and I'm waiting for it to boil, and then I'm going to be dropping in the penne. These are the ingredients that I'll be using. I have some heavy cream, some roasted garlic tomato sauce, but that's not necessary. You could use regular canned tomato sauce. And for the seasoning, I have salt, pepper, and oregano with a lot of garlic. I find that it tastes amazing with the more garlic that you use. After the salt water comes to a boil, I'll be adding in 1 pound of penne and cooking it as per the instructions on the box. To go with the pasta, I'll be whipping up a quick feta salad that is my personal favorite. Mommies are always multitasking, cooking and listening and entertaining their kids all at the very same time. It's a simple salad that consists of lettuce, cucumbers, tomatoes, peppers, and topped with feta cheese. And add in just your favorite dressing over the top. The pasta is now fully ready and I'll be draining it with a colander, spilling all of that in there. Once that is all done, I'll be placing the pot back onto the stove and adding in 2 tablespoons of butter. All the minced garlic goes in next, followed by your favorite tomato sauce. Lately, I've been really enjoying adding in tomato sauce that's in a glass. I feel like it tastes so much better. I really want to try to start buying things that are in glass jars instead of the metal cans. I've been noticing a different taste. I don't know about you guys. So I'm going to be placing that in, giving everything a mix. It just smells heavenly with all of that garlic. The seasoning goes in next: salt, black pepper, and oregano. Add in as much or as little as you like. For 1 pound of the penne pasta, I basically used almost the entire bottle of tomato sauce, and then I'll be adding in some heavy cream, and I add about 50% of what I added with the tomato sauce, but I just keep adding until it gets that perfectly pink color, until it looks right to me. After the sauce has bubbled for a few minutes, I'm going to be adding in the penne into it, giving everything a heavenly mix, plating it up, and enjoying. In the background there on the kitchen island, the kids are doing some summer homework, and if you'd like to see a full night routine, I do have a video up and I'll link it in the description box below for you to see the full picture of what our nights look like. This pasta tastes even better with some Parmesan cheese sprinkled over the top.
So dinner is served. They're eating it up. After they're done with the pasta, they'll have the salad, and I think dinner is a success. They're gobbling it up. So I'll see you tomorrow. Hi, everyone. So it's Thursday today and it's gonna be a very simple dinner. I'm making a sushi cake. Well, it's like rice that's been baked and sushi topping. Sorry, it's very loud. All the kids are home. So I have my sushi rice going right over here. I will link a detailed video how to make the sushi rice, but it's very simple. I have 2 cups of short grain rice with 3 cups of water that I'll be boiling and covering up. It's very simple to make, and I'll check back with you a little later. Now that all the water has evaporated, I'm gonna cover it with a paper towel and cover it with a lid. Let's do that really well. I lower the flame all the way and place my timer on for 20 minutes. And it's gonna be all ready. I quickly had to dash out because I did a photo shoot for a magazine. What? I know, crazy. This is the magazine, Fleshik Mags. It'll be released for Sukkot, like November or October time. So be on the lookout for that. I got some treats from them. But back to dinner, back to cooking. I have my sushi rice all ready. I'm gonna place it all on a tray and I'll show you what we're gonna do next. Now that it's all in a single layer, nice and thin, I'm gonna put it into a preheated oven set at 400 degrees and let it get crispy.
Separately, while I wait for the rice to crispen up, which usually takes about 20 minutes, I'll be chopping up all of my favorite sushi toppings. As you saw, I had the cucumbers going. This is imitation crab that I find in my local supermarket in the freezer section. It's not real crab, it's just made out of different types of fish. I'd like to take it between my hands and roll it around until it becomes thready and stringy. I give them a rough chop so that they can easily go on top of the sushi cake. Please let me know in the comments down below if you want to see more of these types of videos of where I share my weeknight meals with you.
And now that the rice is fully cooked, we're going to start assembling. I take some soy sauce. Just throw it on all around. And then I start by placing the cucumbers right over the top. Then take nori sheets and whip it up. Then the kani goes in next. Generous amount of avocado goes on top.
I then top it with some soy sauce and teriyaki glaze or teriyaki sauce, whatever you have. I put that right over the top as well. Over here I have some spicy mayo. You can buy the prepared kind, but I had some left over from Shabbos, so I'm going to be using it right here. Some crispy fried onions.
Is it gonna be ready now?
How stunning does this look? This is so gorgeous to even entertain with. I was testing out this recipe. Oh, I think the kids and us will definitely enjoy.
Well, there you go, guys. This is a week of meals in our house. this was, I think, the most favorite. It's just gorgeous, such a cute presentation. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and if you did, I would so appreciate it if you would give me a big thumbs up. And I'll see you all next time. Happy prepping from our family to
Yes.